Hi, I restyled this budget doll. I buy the budget dolls every year because they come in these Barbie branded dresses that I just love. At some point, I want to do a photo with a bunch of my favorite fashion dolls in these Barbie dresses because I just think they're so fun. To be honest, typically I will donate these budget dolls. They're hollow, they're pixelated, oftentimes their hair is polypropylene, but there's just something about this doll. I just really liked her face, so I looked it up and it's the Shawnee face mold. I only have a couple other dolls with this face mold, and it turns out it was first introduced in 1990 by Kitty Perkins Black, or actually it's Kitty Black Perkins, and there was a whole Shawnee line of dolls. And there was actually this really cool backstory where Shawnee was supposed to be originally from Africa, but now living in America. And I just really liked the facial screening on this budget doll. I just thought it was really pretty and I loved her coral lipstick. So I decided to design a look for her sort of based on her facial screening. And I was thinking, okay, I'll give her a few accessories, and it turned out I had some yarn that worked really well with her lips. So I just made her a cute little bucket hat. Really enjoyed doing that. At some point, I'm going to do a video about how to make these hats. They're actually really easy if you know how to crochet. And then I started looking through my Barbie dresses, and to be honest, I really didn't have that many orangey dresses. And I was starting to think, what am I going to do? And then I came across this one. Now, normally these printed dresses, I will donate these dresses too. A lot of times I end up getting them in big doll lots, but some of them, like kookier ones, I'll keep just because I think they're fun. So I was like, well, you know what? This peach and this little romper, this little dress goes pretty well with the hat and with her lipstick. So I'm gonna go for it. But I was looking at the dress and it's really dog, obviously. It's got a dog theme there. So I realized that I needed to tie into that somehow. And I started looking through my small collection of dogs, and I found this little Chihuahua who I think he's either a Mycene dog or he may have been one of the mini brand dogs. And then I was like, okay, well, I mean, I think she's either a dog walker or a dog trainer or something like that. So let's just make a little leash as well. And I decided, you know what, let's have it that she's, going to be outside taking photos. Initially, I was hoping I would be able to take this video outside, but it is really windy today. So you guys are getting to see my little closet set up here. I want to do more with this in the future. I have big plans, like I'd like to make a little rug or something like that. But anyway, I just wanted to share her with you and, just maybe give you guys some ideas too. I know a lot of us are being squeezed right now, our budgets, because of the tariffs, because of, financial changes, whatever. So, there's a way that you can take these budget dolls or even dolls that are already in your collection. For instance, I'm really thinking I want to cut down on the number of dolls I'm collecting just because of that I just only have so much room. So, just looking in your collection, seeing what else you have, restyling them. Another thing I was thinking about doing with some of my dolls that would be fun would be to make some styles that sort of harken back to some of the more iconic Barbie dresses like Peaches and Cream or Crystal Barbie, just sort of reference those looks. But anyway, I wanted to share this very cute doll with you. I'm pretty sure it is a Carlisle Noguera doll, because believe it or not, even though he does a lot of the collector dolls, he does sometimes do some of these budget dolls. And I just thought it was so neat that he decided to pull this face sculpt out of the vault and use it on a budget doll. And, I really hope that they use this face sculpt more often because it's really nice. It's very pleasant. I think they also used it in Sew in Style line quite a bit, but generally, it's not really used all that much. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this and have a good day. Bye.